Hello everybody and welcome to Tin Can. As always, I am Dor, and today we are playing the rescue mode. So first things first, we need to go ahead and grab as many things as we can and try and load them into our escape pod before we run out of time. So we're going to go ahead and just dump these all on the floor. I don't know if they despawn. I hope they don't. So we're going to go ahead and run around and try and grab as much as we can and try and survive as long as we can. So we need to go ahead and get these things in there. And I'm trying to listen and see. Oh, we have a countdown on the bottom. Okay, we have 30 seconds. Let me try and grab some more things here. What else do we have? We have more switches. I don't want more switches. I don't want warning lights. Is that all that's in this room? That's all that's in this room. Okay, so we're gonna go to the other side here. We have displays here. Let me grab some of those. And the first goal here is to survive 6 minutes. And then as we survive that 6 minutes, it jumps up to 15 minutes, and then it goes to, I think, 20 minutes, and then so on and so forth. There is a total of, I believe, 6 scenarios here to go ahead and try and survive. And I don't think we're gonna survive the first 6 minutes here, right? Yeah, we didn't make it. We didn't make it into the survive pod. Uh-oh. Okay, so let's go ahead and give that another go here. We're gonna grab some stuff. We're just gonna shove whatever we can in here. I'm probably gonna have to run this several times just to kind of get a memorization of where things spawn, because I don't have enough time to go ahead and try and memorize all the things here. So we got computer storage here. Let's take some switches. Kind of wish we had an inventory so we could just load up our like knapsack and just dump everything in here. So we got a couple switches there. We have some beepers here. I'm gonna take a couple of those. I don't know if we actually need these. I'm gonna try and grab things that kind of break a lot more frequently than the other things here. So we need some batteries and some filters and stuff like that. Can we go over here? We can't go over there. Okay, we just burned some time there. That was unnecessary to be burned. We have 10 seconds left. I think we're just gonna go ahead and cut it safe and launch. So let's go ahead and close that. We had 6 seconds left, and luckily all of our stuff is right here on the floor, so that's great for us. And is all of the things in this ship all broken and not running? So this looks like it's running. The main thing we need to go ahead and keep running is our distress beacon thing there. So where is our main computer? Is this thing not? Oh, we don't have a display. We don't. Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay, so we don't have any batteries in the drawer. We don't have any batteries with us because we didn't find any. We have a bunch of beepers and switches. Let's go ahead and try and sort these things out here. Okay, so it's not all bad. We have more data connectors than we actually can use, so we're just gonna go ahead and throw one in there for right now. The other one's gonna hang out on the floor. Yeah, on the floor right there. Okay. Luckily, we do have stuff in our drawers. So we have several display monitors here, so we can go ahead and get our main computer up and running here. We can go ahead and put another one on our repair thing. Actually, it doesn't have a repair thing on that one. And I think we don't need another one of these, so let me just put that back in the storage there. We have some filters in one of these drawers. We have some other stuff in the drawers as well. So we have 2 spare filters. We had one with us, and the other one was just in here for our drawer. We have no batteries. We already checked that. Do we have anything in here? That's the stuff that we brought. We had one data cable in there, and I think that was the only thing in there. So we have an extra fuse. An alarm is going off. What alarm is going off? Oh, you know what? I forgot about this thing. So we have this drawer here. We have that thing going off. What's broken with you? We have error codes. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to tell what those are right away. We need to go ahead and get our computer back up and running. We need to go ahead and use our book to discover what's broken with that. We need an on-off switch for this thing, which I don't think we have. Oh, we have one. Woo, okay. So can we turn you on? Nope. Okay, so we're missing stuff in here. Oh man, we're missing everything in that. We're missing everything in our main computer. No. Oh no. Okay, so we're gonna have to use the book here. And the error code we're looking for is NA82, which is low pump, and 017H, which is also, let's see, pod too low on oxygen. Okay, so that's probably because these things aren't running. So that's probably gonna fix it there. And hopefully it does. I think we might be a little too late though. Let me just disable that. It's going to take a second for all of these to kick on. Let's check this thing. We are pretty low on CO2. We are kind of low on oxygen. We can close our main generator thing here. It's kind of in the way. And we don't have any extra tanks. Oh, that sucks. Are we going to meet the requirement, though? We have 2 minutes to try and survive this. This is real bad. I don't have any tanks to put in this. We need a power button for that thing. Let me take this one if we can and just put it over here to turn this on. Oops. And that's completely empty, too. Oh, no. We're not even going to make the first requirement of 6 minutes. Oh, no. I don't know what we can do here. We don't have tanks to swap out. We don't have a... What was the other thing? It's missing the power transformer. The pump, there's not much I can do about that because we don't have the to think for it. Do we even have anything in this thing to run the repair? No, the repair thing is completely gutted as well. So I guess we're just going to restart here in a second, and hopefully we turn these things on a little bit quicker instead of waiting for them to kind of start alarming us. Can I kindly have you just turn off? I understand we're going to die. I don't want to be listening to this beeping over and over again. Nope. Okay, so we have to put that back in. So actually, we might survive it. We have 50 seconds left. Where's our gauges at? Oh no, our gauges were too low. We almost made it. We were, what is that, 50 seconds? I think it showed on the little thing on the side. Okay, so since we kind of know what we were missing, unless it changes every time, in which case we're kind of not knowing what we're missing. But let me go ahead and just sprint in here, throw these guys in there. We need to find batteries if they're at all in this thing. We also need tanks if they're a thing we can grab as well. We have air filters. I don't need air filters. We have fuses. More fuses. General storage. Let's see. We have a bunch of switches. Let's grab some of these. We don't need those ones. I don't want those ones. We need these guys. We have 20 seconds just about. Let me see. Okay, so that's all switches. Computer stuff here. More switches. Okay. Do we have any air tanks at all? We don't have any air tanks at all. Oh, or batteries. Oh no. Okay, let me just take some stuff then and just chuck it in. Oh, we're gonna die because I didn't do it quick enough. Close the door. Did I get it? I actually got it in that 1 second of trying to slam the door shut. That's amazing. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn these things on because we need our atmospheric thing kicking on before we run into issues again. We need our generator should be on, right? Because we have power coming through the line. Let's go ahead and try and get our main computer online here. We have nothing this time around because we didn't grab anything. We try to look for air tanks and there's not any air tanks. So now we know that, so we don't waste any time doing that. As we make it through these scenarios, it unlocks, I think it says it unlocks more of the things around the area so you can get more parts and stuff. I think that's why we don't have tanks and stuff. And then if we make it through the 6-minute thing here, we should have more things available to us in that little storage cubby area there. So let's see. What do we need? What's most important to get up and running here? These guys are most important, right? So let me just try and figure out the things here. So 2 NOA as the error code on that thing. Let's try and find that really quick. This is on battery power. So this guy should be on though. So it should be kicking on and running here. We should be off of battery power in a minute. And we are. Okay, cool. The pressure gauge is still on battery power for right now. And then the other one is, what is that? NA82? NA82? Where are you at? I do not see NA82 anywhere on the listing here. I see a PN82. Oh, NA82 right there, low pump. Never mind, I just couldn't see it for the life of me. Okay, so we have a low pump in that one, which is probably low power or the pump is going bad. So we have multiple options on that thing. We can't really troubleshoot it right now because I don't think we have any pumps. Let me just go ahead and quickly open all the drawers here. So we have a bunch of monitors again. We have a couple switches, a beeper, and that's it for that guy. So close these guys, please. And then all we have in this one is a filter and no batteries to go anywhere. So this guy should be completely gutted. It is indeed. Do we have anything in the battery drawer? No, the battery drawer is completely gutted. Everything is completely gutted. We need to go ahead and keep these things running as much as we can. NA82, I believe, is battery power. Our reactor is damaged at some point here, so let's go ahead and see if we can fix that. What is that? 08EA? Let me see what that is. I'm not too worried about our generator for gravity. We need our fire extinguisher, if I can remember where that's at. And let's go ahead and put that out, please, so we don't kill ourselves. And is that putting it out? I don't think it is because it's in the reactor itself, not the top bit here. So that should go ahead and fix that. And are you fixed? I think it's fixed. Okay, cool. So that's squared away. Can I kindly put you back in there, please? Thank you. So let's see. What was that? 08 or OB? Can't quite tell what that is. My eyes are terrible. Let's see, OBEA, and that is a bad power transformer. Okay, What do we got on our generator here? So we have a bad monitor on that guy. We can just go ahead and swap that out so we can kind of see what we need. And we have 2NOA, which I think is the battery, but it just turned off, so we don't need it anymore. Okay, so let's see. Can we fix that? And in order to fix that, we need to go ahead and get our repair thing up and running, but we can't really get our repair thing up and running because we need a power connector, we need fuses, we need a bunch of stuff, so I don't think we can actually get that running unless we want to sacrifice something else, like our air or something, and I don't really want to do that right now. I just want to go ahead and make this time limit to go ahead and progress to the next little stage here to go ahead and hopefully find more of the equipment to go ahead and try and help us survive a little longer and longer. But as long as nothing else happens too drastically right now, we only have 1 minute and 9 seconds left, and the breathability is dropping, which is not great. There's nothing we can do about that because we don't have any tanks. We can't swap things out. We don't have this thing up and running either, which I believe we also need a fuse and stuff. I might have to load into the normal one just to kind of see how all these things are set up, because off of memory right now it's not really helping. I don't really have those things kind of burnt into my head just yet. We need this thing to stop. We're just going to sit here and mash the shut up button on it till the timer runs out. And hopefully we can go ahead and meet the requirement. We are about halfway, and we have 30 seconds left. So I think we are going to make it through this first stage of the 6-minute survival timer thing here. And then I hope it gives us more time in the beginning section there to go ahead and try and grab more stuff. Or at least gives us more stuff to choose from, if I understand the thing there. No, now we got to do it to 2 of these. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. So we have 1 second, and that's the timer. And we basically just narrowly survived 6 minutes in space there. Okay, so it says, congratulations, you got rescued. We survived 6.4 out of 6.0. I'm not sure what that is. Well done. The following components are now available at the start of the scenario. Large batteries and several boxes. So I'm not sure what those boxes are, but I guess we'll see that in a second. So now we're going to try the 10-minute survival run. And it looks like, well, actually, no, we can't interact with these boxes. This is going to be a wash run right here. I'm going to just try and interact with these. So it showed us that we had 4 boxes, but we can't interact with the boxes unless we can interact with these ones. No, we can't do that. So we have batteries now, so that's fantastic. So let me just do a quick run through and see what's what. I think it might be showing you the things that you unlock. So we unlocked the first box, which was batteries. And so we need to go ahead and unlock more. So this is the 10-minute survival, right? So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to take a bunch of batteries. We're going to take we're going to try for 3 or 4 batteries. I guess 4, since we can double hand things. We're going to take at least one of the filters with us. Or actually, we don't need any of the filters, right? The filters are just wasting time because the things have the filters in them already. So we're going to try and grab the 4 batteries first, and then we're going to grab some of the switches. We're going to grab, I think, 1 filter. We don't need a whole lot of filters. We might not even need any of the filters. But what we can go ahead and do is at least scrap them if we can go ahead and get that thing up and running. So is there anything else in this room other than filters? I do not see anything. That's another filter, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, well, we have 2 filters. There we go. We have 30 seconds. Let's try and speed this up as we can. We're going to take a couple of those guys. We don't need those ones, so we kind of burnt a little bit of time on that. We're going to grab one of these guys. We're going to grab one of those guys. We have 16 seconds. Let's dump those in there. We're going to grab 1 more of the on-off switches just so we have it. There we go. We have 7 seconds left. Let's just go ahead and leave so we don't have to do that again. Okay, so on this one, we do have tanks in the charging port there. So I wonder if these things are laid out differently. They are not. So that's good for us. Let's go ahead and swap all of these over to the error screens here so that we can kind of keep track of things a little more efficiently. Let's swap that one over to that. Let's go ahead and try and get our main computer up and running here. So let's see what we have to choose from. We have no monitors. Okay, so the scenarios do change what you start with. That's good to know. So when we die again, we need to bring at least 1 monitor with us, if not 2 monitors, just to be kind of safe. We need some stuff in here. We don't have anything we can really use. Yeah, this is not good for us on that. Let's see if we can get the charger up and running at least, because we need that definitely. So that can go there. What else goes in here? We have a fuse. Let's go ahead and put the on-off off button on this thing. That's going to go ahead and allow us to turn it on, I think. Yeah, because we don't really need the transformer thing in there. The transformer is only to go ahead and at least keep it from breaking when we have a power surge and stuff like that. So that should go ahead and hold us over. We have some batteries. I guess we can go ahead and sort this stuff out a little bit so it's not just all over the place. I thought I grabbed 4 batteries. Did I not grab 4 batteries? I put 1 in there. And right? I double fisted the batteries, so I should have 4 batteries in here. I don't know where the other one went off to, but okay, we have 2 batteries extra. And this one's going to be really bad because we're going into an ice nebula, so that's not fantastic, right? We're not going to have the power, I don't think, to keep things running constantly, so we're going to probably fail this first time through. We just have to keep in mind the restraints that we're on this one, right? We don't have a whole lot of stuff to choose from. So before we actually enter into this nebula thing, let's go ahead and swap out the air tanks. So hopefully we can keep the air running a little bit longer than the power is going to allow, right? Because we have the batteries, so we should be okay. And then we can swap that guy out. Let's put this back in there for right now. That's going to keep charging this thing up. And I think once the tanks are done charging, I'm going to just go ahead and disable this. I don't think we need that running. I don't think we're going to need 3 sets of tanks to go ahead and make it to the 10-minute mark here. So currently we have some error codes on the pressure gauge here. NA82, I think, is the battery. I'm trying to memorize these error codes so I don't have to keep popping this thing open. So NA82 is low pump, and 2NOA is, let's see where that one's at. That one is the battery code. Okay, 2NOA is battery. Okay, so that's on battery power for some reason. I think it's because our generator hasn't heated up yet, and now that we're going into the nebula thing, it's not going to heat up at all. So we just have to hope that we can go ahead and survive long enough for the timer here to count down, and we might run out of battery power on that thing, so that's not fantastic. But there's really not much else we can do. It's just kind of cross our fingers and hope that we brought the correct things with us, and then try and survive long enough to actually get rescued again to unlock more things. But I just realized we can actually strip this thing for parts. I don't know if these two are actually fixed when we did the last little run there, but we could probably take those parts and kind of fix up our computer here for the most part, I think. We don't have a display, so it's really not going to help us in any way. And there goes our power. It's not producing enough to keep the generator up and running. And hopefully, you know what we'll end up doing is taking the battery from the emergency lights here, if I could get low enough, because all we need to really do is keep the emergency thing running, I think is what the description of the thing he told us to do. So as long as this thing keeps running, we should be fine. And I don't know if it can turn off for any amount of time here. If it turns off and we fail instantly, then we kind of know going forward. But I think we can just go ahead and like swap the batteries out, and let's go ahead and do that now. So there we go. So it does stop the timer. I think we did it really quickly there, but I think if the battery dies, the timer stops counting down. I don't think you necessarily fail right off the bat, but you need that thing running or it's just not gonna do anything. So there's that. And let me just get back up to the main gauges here and see how we're doing. So we're not producing enough power. That's to be expected. We do have parts in that thing we can strip if we need to go ahead and try and fix something really quickly. But I think for the most part, we are kind of smooth sailing to the finish line here, unless something drastically breaks right now, which I don't think is going to happen because that usually doesn't happen in the nebula thing, right? It just freezes your stuff, kind of cuts down on your power production. So I think we should be okay, and we should be able to make it to the next 4 minutes here without much issue. We are definitely going to run into some power problems right now when we get through this because it's going to take a second to kick back on, but once it does, we should be just kind of golden, just floating our way through here. So actually, while we go ahead and wait, we might as well strip our emergency lights of its parts that we can actually use, right? So let's just go ahead and shove these things into the drawers, and the other layout of the building thing was a lot easier to get around with. The handles were a lot closer together, so that can go ahead and hang out there. You know what? Are these batteries full as well? I totally forgot we just put batteries in here, right? Yeah, we have more batteries. How's our thing doing? It's pretty low right now. Let me get another battery ready to go. Let's just go and do that, right? Kind of saves us the time of having to wait for this thing to shut off. And so our gauges are still looking pretty good. We have plenty of breathability right now. We aren't running too hot or too cold, so we should be fine. We should be able to make it to this last little 2 minutes here. Let me go ahead and continue stripping this thing over here though. So what else do we have in here? We have a fuse and a power connector, so that's good. We grab that guy, and the power connector goes in this one, I believe, or the fuse. Nope, doesn't go in that one. Where does it go? Electrical storage? Nope. Hydraulic storage? No, why would it go in hydraulic storage? Electrical storage, maybe. There we go. So we have 3 extra fuses ready to go. We have 2 minutes to go here, and we only have, I think, one more thing in this drawer over here. We have the power connector. Anything else? No, we don't have anything else in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this away, and then we should be just about out of time here. We have our battery about halfway done now. We're going into an asteroid field, so hopefully we don't run into any too many issues here. For right now, I'm actually going to go and swap out the battery one more time here so that we don't drain the battery all that much. I didn't mean to drop it. Let's go ahead and do that and put the good one in. We're kind of burning time there. There we go. And so we have a little bit of battery life left in those guys, but not a whole lot. But we have a full battery, so that should definitely last us that last minute there. Let's go ahead and get things kind of squared away here. So we have, let's just go ahead and blow the filters off, I guess, just to go ahead and be safe here so that we don't run into any issues. That doesn't have a filter on it, so do we have any filters? We do indeed. Cool. I probably could have done that sooner. Let's turn our atmosphere back on. I think it might be on, it's just not showing that it's on. Actually, no, it's not on at all because the fan isn't spinning. So let's take that and put a battery in there because we probably don't have power coming through the line to power it properly. Take that, put it in there, turn on please, there we go. And it's still on battery power. That one was on battery power, I think. Kind of caught the number at the end there. But this one is definitely on battery power right now. We have 17 seconds, so we should be good unless we have like a hole blow through our ship right now. We should be able to go ahead and survive this. And the timer is actually at 0, but we're not getting extracted. So is something on this thing broken? I hope not. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it counted down the 10 minutes and then it just had me hang out there for another 30 seconds for some reason. But there we go. We got rescued the second time here. Can I skip this cutscene? I don't know if I could, but I didn't click on anything, so it just finished there. But okay, so it gives us the second item here. Now we have the power transformers and we have 3 more unlocks available as we continue through here. Okay, so it wasn't unlocking crates that we can interact with. It's just telling us that those are the next 3 items that we can go ahead and get. So now we should be able to go ahead and kind of protect our equipment from power surges, so that kind of probably means that the third setting is going to be going through the electrical storms or something like that. But for right now, I think that's actually going to go ahead and be it for today's episode. We went through a couple of the scenarios here. Next episode, we'll go through a couple more and unlock more equipment and hopefully make it to the end of the rescue thing, which I think is 35 minutes or 25 minutes or something like that. But anyways, that's going to go ahead and be it for today's episode. So hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.